You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
A major announcement was made in Washington today, where Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stood alongside former U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House to reveal a sweeping proposal aimed at ending the war in Gaza. The plan, built around 20 specific points, was presented as a pathway toward peace, though its success depends largely on how Hamas responds. Under the proposal, Israel has agreed to halt its attacks on Gaza and begin a phased withdrawal of its military forces. In return, Hamas would be required to disarm, with amnesty offered to its members who pledge peaceful coexistence with Israel. Palestinians would be encouraged to stay in Gaza or return if they had fled, with international aid flowing in to help rebuild the region. This aid, it was said, would be coordinated by the United Nations and the Red Crescent to ensure fair distribution. A temporary international force would also be deployed to stabilize the situation on the ground. Oversight would fall to a board of peace, chaired personally by Trump, with former British Prime Minister Tony Blair among its members. According to Trump, the framework could even open the door for a future Palestinian state, though the details around that possibility remain vague. Netanyahu voiced his support for the plan, declaring that it met Israel's war aims, but he warned that if Hamas rejected it, or attempted to undermine it, Israel would finish the job on its own. Trump reinforced that message, promising full U.S. backing for Israel in that scenario. Still, he expressed confidence that Hamas would accept the deal, saying he had a feeling we're going to get a positive answer. Some of the plan's key measures include ending Israeli airstrikes, ensuring hostages and prisoners are released on both sides, and creating processes to de-radicalize Gaza. The leaders emphasized that the agreement was not only about ending violence, but also about shaping a new order for Gaza that excludes militant groups from governance. In a noteworthy moment, the White House also disclosed that Netanyahu had apologized to Qatar's prime minister for a recent Israeli strike in Doha that resulted in casualties. The apology was made during a three-way call with Trump, signaling an effort to smooth over diplomatic tensions as the peace plan takes shape. The announcement was made without fielding questions from reporters, as both leaders exited the stage after outlining the plan. What remains uncertain is whether Hamas will comply, and how quickly the proposals could be put into action. For now, the world has been told that a potential turning point in the Gaza conflict has been placed on the table. A plan that promises aid, stability, and the prospect of peace, but still carries the shadow of escalation if it is rejected. Stay subscribed for more videos.